DMA 202, shot list, scene 4 alpha, take 1, marker. Hello, this is assignment 4, shot list. Now in DMA 201, you guys did a shot list for your final projects. There's several different formats to do it. Some people like to get really deep into the details on a shot list. Some people keep it short and sweet. Just as long as you have one. As long as you have one to keep you on track when you're shooting. That's the primary goal. And this, for your final projects, you're going to definitely need one. This is essential. And what it comes down to is you create a shot list when you're not under the pressure of actually shooting, when you're not during the, on set. Because you don't want to have the whole like, well, why don't we shoot this? Why don't we do that? You want to have that list. We need a wide shot. We need a medium shot. We need a close-up of this actor, and we need a close-up of that actor. And we need the shot of the insert when they pick up the water bottle. The shots that you need to make the edit work. Now, you can definitely add to a shot list. You can add shots when you're shooting. If you see something really cool as it's happening, if it's quick and easy to get, you just do it. You just shoot, get it. But what usually happens is under the pressure of, sort of getting everything that you need in one day, you're probably going to cut some of those shots from your shot list. Now, a lot of the shots that get cut are medium shots. And the reason for that is a wide shot is the establishing shot. A wide shot gives you the sense of the location, the space, and the characters in that space. The close-ups really give you the drama. So a medium shot is kind of it's a safe shot, to cut around. But the medium shots are usually the ones that have a tendency to go first. But I would still write those in. What I like to do is when I write a shot list, I'll have the essential shots that I need to make the whole film work in the edit. We need a wide shot. We need these close-ups on these characters. And then I'll throw in the medium shot as a safety and a couple cool shots. Maybe it's a dolly shot, maybe it's an overhead shot. But I'll put a little note, non-essential. So if you have to cut something because you're just running out of time, I would have a list of those shots that can go. The rest of them have to stay. Now let's take a quick look at assignment 4. Assignment 4 is basically, I want you to create a shot list for a scene. So the script that you've written, or the first, some of you may have just only done the what I asked for before, which was the opening scene, or I think it was the opening scene. So write a shot list for that. That's it. Now, if you intend to write this script and have it be one of the productions that are going to get made, and I definitely encourage you to write the whole script. It's great. It's a great practice. Get used to that. Finish what you started. So I would encourage you also to just keep going and write the shot list for the entire script. Now, when you go to team up, now if you write it and you're not the director and the DP are going to be the two that go through the script and write the shot list for that script. So even though you write a shot list for the whole script, some of those shots may not even end up in there. On the other hand, all of them may work. Especially if you're the director, you write the shot list, just check in with your DP. You want to reconnect and talk to your DP saying, this is what I think. I'm seeing a wide shot, and then definitely this part of the script, I'm seeing close-ups. For this assignment, one scene, I want your shot list. A shot list is a detailed list of every camera shot that needs to be captured in a scene of a video production. It's created by the director and the cinematographer, and I like to have the AD sit in on that. It outlines the precise specifics of every shot, such as the camera, shot size, wide, medium, close, and shot type. So dolly shot, static, pan, a low angle, high angle, that type of thing. So this helps the cinematographer, director, and the AD know how it's going to piece together. Visually, what are we looking at? Now, the other thing is, movies are not shot sequentially. It's rare. So what you'll probably do is shoot everything this way, get your wide, medium, close, and then if you need to shoot in the other direction, then you flip around. So that would be the shot order. That comes later. That's more the assistant director is trying to figure out the most economical way of shooting a scene. Usually you shoot one direction because your lighting's set up for that direction, and then it's called turning around, flipping around, flip the world. Those are some terms. You would move the camera to the other direction, shoot that way, and because then you're going to have to move all your lighting, you're going to have to see back there, move all your gear, whatever you need to do. So it's the most efficient way is taking your shot list, and then you're going to reorganize that shot list. So right here. So, or let's say you're doing the second scene in your film. We would call that scene number 2. If it's the first shot in the scene, which might be a wide shot, we give it a letter, A. So, scene 2, first shot is A, 2A. Still scene 2, but it's the second shot. We move the camera, we get a different angle, 2B. And a third shot, still the same scene, but it's the third shot, 2C. So you can also see here, 2A, it's a medium shot, wide shot. So the camera's probably moving, tracking, frame with a frame. So what they're doing is it probably goes from a medium shot and widens out. So they just said it's medium shot / wide shot. 2B is an over the shoulder, OTS. So the camera would be maybe over my shoulder looking this way. And so the character might be here, the camera here. I'm going to show a video that the tree, and maybe they have an over the shoulder in there. And during class, when we actually play with the cameras, we'll work on that. But that would be called an over the shoulder, is when the camera sits on the other side and maybe my shoulder sneaks in the foreground. 2C is a medium close-up. So this shot of me right here, this would be a medium close-up. That's a good clean shot of another actor. 2D is another medium close-up, probably of the other character. 2E is a close-up. Close-up would be like that. So they have their, this shot list is great. Says a lot. Shot description, I would say maybe this, tracking, frame with a frame. Locked down, that means on a tripod. Locked down on a tripod. Single is just me, just the character, one actor. We're not seeing anything else. Lockdown, single, low angle. So they're going lower. These are great descriptions. Lockdown, slight tilt. So that the camera would tilt up. Shot size, so we talked about that. That's your medium shot, your OTS, over the shoulder, medium close-up, medium close-up, close-up. Then we have, so that was shot size, shot type. So these three, shot size, shot type, they're the same. Movement. So that's also similar to shot description. They kind of combined those. What they did was they called this tech notes. So again, different flavors of shot lists. The equipment. So that maybe you have specialty equipment. Maybe it's a dolly. Maybe it's a jib. Maybe it's a car mount. It's mounted on the car. Lens. So this would be right here. They've got 28 millimeter, 50 millimeter. So that would be the length of the lens. Might have mentioned this before. Longer the lens, where the camera is that's filming me right now, if we put a different lens on it, if we put a longer lens, it would tighten the shot. Shorter lens widens out. 85 millimeter, that's my favorite lens. Frame rate, normally you'd be shooting 23.98 frames per second or 24 frames per second. That's the shorter way to say it. And 24 frames per second is the normal frame rate for film, for cinema. But you might be doing a slow-mo section, and that would be 60 frames per second. So your film is going faster, but you play that back at 24 frames per second, and it has a slow motion effect. So you can also do a shot list in Excel, in Word. Doesn't really matter. When you're on set, you would print it off and have it with you. So it doesn't matter how it's done. Don't have it on an iPad or a laptop, because you're going to be trying to figure out where that is, and so you want to be able to hand that shot list off to people. This one done in Word, 1A right here. It's a wide shot. I would add in 1B. You know, if this is all same scene, yeah, just keep all that. And the reason for that is somebody like the camera assistant or the scripty might want to look at it. What is this called? We're calling this 1A, 1 alpha, 1 Bravo, 1 Charlie. So it may be redundant because you're like, well, this is all same scene. Why would? But just to make sure that there are no mistakes at all. 1A is a wide shot, 1B is a medium shot. And then they've got a nice, it's description. 1A wide shot of the entire scene. Perfect. 1 Bravo medium shot. Sophia and Sarah. So we need the whole, whatever Sophia and Sarah, those characters, whatever they're in the scene, we need them in the wide shot. We need a medium, medium shot. We need 1 Charlie as just a medium shot of Sophia and Daniel. So focusing on just those two characters. And then we need 1D medium shot of Sarah and Daniel. And then they have a close-up of just Sophia, 1 close-up of Sarah, and a close-up of Daniel. And then they just made a note. That's our master shot. That's full coverage. That's our wide. It's our safety for the edit that we can always cut back to. And then this 1B medium shot, happens to be low angle. That's good. That's a good note to put in there. Everything else, they didn't bother to put notes for the medium shots or really the close-ups, because figure it out. on set, find that close-up, whatever works. So they did make a note on Daniel's close-up. So Daniel's close-up right here, it has to match 1E right here and 1F. So the framing has to match those two shots. So stuff like that, you want to make notes. So again, you see this shot list and this shot list, different styles, but the big stuff that they've got in there is the 2A, 2 alpha, and their medium shot, wide shot over what the framing is. So however you want to do that. The more information, the better. One quick thing, I'm going to have these uploaded to Canvas. So this will be in spring 2020, week 4. And I have examples in helpful documents. And there will be a shot list practice. It's a blank template, so nothing's in there. So you could snag this, convert it to a Word document, however you want, and just use this as a template. And then you can grab the one that's filled out as some sort of reference if you need that. And this will be up there as well. You can look over this assignment at your own pace. There's no reason for me to go into all this document. You can read. The parameters of this assignment. So it's the shot list for the opening scene of your script. Correct formatting using one of those templates. You must have at least 3 shots. I would suggest wide, medium, close-up, but you can have more. Don't go overboard. So if you have a scene that's a page long, if you have 12 shots, that's too many. Yeah, I'd look around the 4 to 6 shot range. So either on PDF, Word doc, Excel spreadsheet. And this is due Tuesday, May 19th, 4 p.m. Email me or upload it to Canvas. So I think that's about it. Okay, have fun.